Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. Glenn Calloway from the basement, back with another video. This was inspired by my friend Vinyl Richie, who made a comment on my video yesterday where I mentioned the Spoon album, and he said that he had it included in his top 25 favorite albums of the 21st century. I went over and watched Rich's video. It was fantastic. I took notes. There's a few albums there I got to check out. Thank you for the inspiration, Richie. I thought I would do my own. So I have spent like countless hours for your viewing pleasure trying to figure out 25 favorite albums of the 25th century. For a guy who's 72 years old, current music is not really meant for guys like us, but I still found a bunch. I'm pretty heavy from 2014 to the present. I don't know why. I think I kind of got a bit of a inspired to kind of check out new artists and stuff like that more recently than I did in the past. But anyway, so let's get started. 2002 is my first pick. These are chronological, not ranked. And that would be Beck. I think Beck is a great artist. I got a few of his albums, Odelay being my favorite. But this album, Sea Change, came out in 2002, right around the time he was grappling with a divorce and all that sad stuff. And this is kind of an introspective album, but really excellent, excellent record. Fantastic. Not a party record by any means, but Beck, Sea Change from 2002. Then we jump up to 2006. I Had a Nap from 2003, 2005. Amy Winehouse. What a great album. What a sad, sad ending. Terrible. She was so talented. Back to Black is just such a great record. Her voice is freaking fantastic. I don't know anybody couldn't like this album. I mean, soulful and oh man, it's good. That's a good record. Back to Black, 2006, 2007. Eddie Vedder. Now, I am not a Pearl Jam fan in the least, but I, for some reason, love Eddie Vedder's solo stuff. Maybe because it's more acoustic, not so hard on the ears. Eddie did the soundtrack for a movie called Into the Wind, and this is a freaking great record all the way through. It's fantastic. Um, has great Hard Sun. It's a fantastic song. This is just from start to finish a brilliant, brilliant record. That is from 2007. 2008. Nope, I don't have it. 2010. My second favorite band, Widespread Panic. This was the first Widespread Panic album I ever owned. Dirty Side Down. Great frickin' record. That kind of introduced me to the band. I really liked them and then kind of dropped it. I never pursued it any further until, well, recently in the last year and a half, I've just become obsessed. But Dirty Side Down is a great frickin' album. 2010. Then I had another nap from 2011, 2013. I slept like a baby. In 2014, I discovered this artist and I love her. I follow her on Instagram. She actually liked one of my responses to her. She did a live session on Instagram the other night, and I watched and I made a comment about it, and she liked it. And she's just an awesome human being and a real talented human being. Lydia Lovelace, Somewhere Else. If I was ranking these albums, this would be top three. I love this album. Um, alternate country, alternative something. I don't know. She's got a real punky attitude, but just a great songwriter, great singer, great personality. I have not seen her live yet and just dying to. Lydia Lovelace, Somewhere Else. Big time album for me. Next, might be the best album of the 2000s. In 2015, this is one of my top 10 albums of all time. Steven Wilson's Hand Cannot Erase, the great concept album, the best concept album ever. Just a brilliant, brilliant album from Steven Wilson, 2015. I just freaking think that is like, I hate to use the word genius. It's borders on it. It's close. It's close. 2016, We lost David Bowie, but he gave us this album. For a long time, when I listened to it, I felt really sad. And then I listened to it, I'm going to say within the last month, and I kind of went, you know what? I really loved listening to this album. It's great. And I'm telling you, there is a box set coming out in September, the last of the box sets in the Bowie catalog. I want to get this album on vinyl. The box set is called I Can't Give Everything Away, and that is because the last song on his last album is called that. Really poignant. Bowie, Black Star, 2016. Oh, another album from 2016 is Lucinda Williams, Ghost of Highway 20. This album has, I have a very personal connection to it, besides it being a great album. My cousin Paul, who I grew up with side by side, Siamese twins, I'm telling you, we grew up listening to music together, experimenting in the 60s together, all our lives spent together, listening to, all we would do is listen to music, talk about music. He was like my lifetime soulmate, and he passed away in 2016 from cancer, and I miss him to this day. And I used to go visit him all the time in his apartment in his last year, and this album came out, and I thought, I'll stop and grab this for him. I bought it, and he thanked me for this, because this album deals a lot with death, because Lucinda's father had passed away, and there's a song called Dust, and Death Came, and it's a beautiful, beautiful record. It's great, but yeah, it has a real personal connection for me, but it is my favorite Lucinda Williams album, Ghost of Highway 20. Okay, in 2017 we're in now. I was going to say number, we're not ranking. 2017, my great friend Sam St. John, Americana Sam, the married man that he is, he turned me on to this album. He tried to talk me into buying it for about 6 months, however long. He just said, you gotta get it, you gotta get it, you gotta hear this album, it's freaking incredible. And I kept going, yeah, I'll get it. Marty Stuart, Way Out West. Now, Marty Stuart's associated with country music, the new country from back in the 80s, I guess. And but Marty Stuart is a fantastic musician, and this album is not a country album. This album is really atmospheric. I don't know how to describe it, but Marty Stuart and the Fabulous Superlatives is just a great record. Give this a listen. Don't say, I don't like country music. Give this album a listen. It's haunting. The guitar work is fantastic. It's, I don't even know how to describe it, man. It's just a great record. It has a real atmosphere to it. Marty Stuart, Way Out West, 2017. 2019. Oh man, I love this dude so much. I can't believe how much I go to bed at night thinking about him. I wake up thinking about him. I'm going to see him again in November. It'll be my 5th show. Billy Strings. I could only pick one album, and I picked Home. I think this is the most accessible album for anybody who thinks this guy's a bluegrass dude, because this album is really good. This excellent album. Great lyrics, great music, great playing. Just fantastic. Billy, I love you. I have such a man crush on this guy. Okay, that's from 2019. 2020, an album that my friend Mazzy turned me on to. The Third Mind. One of the best psychedelic albums of all time. Dave Alpin. That's all you need to know. Dave Alpin's project. Kind of a salute to psychedelic guitar. They do a great version of Alice Coltrane's Journey in Satchidananda, which is one of my favorite albums. The Dolphins, Morning Dew, they do a great version of that, kind of like the Dead version. They do a great version of Paul Butterfield's East West. My friend Dennis, if you've never heard this album, check it out, man. You will love it. The Third Mind. Fantastic. They have 3 albums out now. The second one I didn't dig so much. The third one I think was just released this year, and I believe it's live. But this is brilliant. The Third Mind. That was from 2020. Also from 2020, this album came out of nowhere. Big Mike Campbell fan from the Heartbreakers. I think he's a great guitar player. He came up with some great riffs. But he came up with a band called the Dirty Knobs. And this was their first album, Reckless Abandon. It's just a great record. It's got some blues. It's got some rock. It's got some kind of traditional type stuff. It's a real mixed bag, but it's so good. And just a great record. Like I said, it just seemed to come out of nowhere. In 2020, another top 3 album for me. So my top 3 albums from the 2000s would probably be Hankin' on a Race, this album I'm about to show, and Lydia Lovelace's Somewhere Else. Bob Dylan's Rough and Rowdy Ways. Not only is it one of the best albums of the 2000s, it's one of the best Bob Dylan albums. It's fantastic. I have not stopped playing this album since it came out in 2020. I absolutely think it's brilliant. I can put it on any time. It's one of those my all-time favorite albums. It really is. 2020, Bob Dylan, still rocking at 80. Yes, Rich, I'm including artists from the 60s. Next, from 21, Mickey Dolenz comes out with a frickin' great album. Mickey can still sing like he sang in the 60s. Mickey Dolenz sings Nesmith. A salute to Mike Nesmith with a cover that's kind of a play on the Nielsen Sings Newman stuff. Really good album. Produced by Mike Nesmith's son. But excellent, excellent album. Mickey Dolenz. Dolenz does Nesmith from 21. Also from 21, my banjo hero, Bela Fleck. I could have picked so many albums. He's done so many. This year, the Beat Trio. Fantastic. But I went with my Bluegrass Heart. Now, you can say this is a bluegrass album, but this is so progressive. All instrumental, with so many great players on it. Chris Thile, Jerry Douglas. Oh, man, who else is on this thing? Sam Bush, Edgar Meyer, Brian Sutton. Even, I thought Billy Strings is on this too. But anyway, great, great record. My Bluegrass Heart, Bela Fleck. I love that record. That is from 2021. 2021, yes. 2022, my favorite touring band right now. Well, Billy Strings is pretty awesome, but that's kind of a more of a bluegrass. If you think rock music, pop, stuff like that, definitely Tedeschi Trucks. COVID going on, they decided to read the book that Eric Clapton based the song Layla on, and the homework was for all the band members to come back with interpretations from the book and song ideas and stuff from the book, and they came out with this, what was actually a 4-album set, but the albums were also released individually. And I have them all on CD, and I have the first one on vinyl. But this I Am the Moon is the series, and it is absolutely fantastic. That is from 2022. Amazing stuff. Amazing. Oh, also from 2022. This was a big year for me. Dawes. I have 2 or 3 Dawes albums, and I find them very samey. I get bored. This is the only Dawes album that does not bore me, and I love this album, Misadventures of Doom Scroller. Fantastic. This is Dawes reaching out, kind of exploring their musical roots or genius and ideas, and just all the songs are stretched out a little bit with some great playing. They have great vocals, great lyrics. This is just a really, really good album. Misadventures of Doom Scroller. Dawes. The same year, we get Jack White. Put out 2 albums. He put out one heavy one, and he put out this one that's more acoustic, but I think this is the way better album. Entering Heaven Alive. Jack White. Fantastic record. My favorite Jack White / White Stripes album. And from 2022, also we get the album that we talked about yesterday, Spoon, Lucifer on the Couch. Fantastic record. I'm not going to talk any more about it. Watch my video from yesterday. Then, from 2022, an album I also talked about yesterday, Kurt Vile, Watch My Moves. These my moves you gotta watch. It's just kind of laid back. Like just puffed a big fatty of Sensimillion, and I'm gonna make a record. Kurt Vile, Watch My Moves. I love this dude. He's great. 2023, we get Peter Gabriel comes out with an album after many, many years. I.O. Fantastic record. Man, I wish I could get this on vinyl, but it's so expensive. But I.O. is... what a great comeback album for Peter Gabriel. One of my favorite jazz artists. One of my favorite artists to see live. If you go on YouTube and check out this woman's videos, she's fantastic. Hiromi, Sonic Wonderland. I could have picked any of her albums. They all kind of started coming out 2000 to now, but I decided to show this one. So, Hiromi, Sonic Wonderland, great jazz album. Okay, number 24. Or year 2024. I believe. I don't think this is from this year, is it? Now I'm thinking this might be from 2025, but I could be wrong. But anyway, Kim Deal from the Pixies, Nobody Loves You More. Fantastic record. Fantastic album. One of the best albums of the last 25 years. Excellent record. Murran Bradley, young girl from, and I'm talking young girl as a teenager, she still puts out this album. I Kept These Old Blues, solid acoustic blues album, Murran Bradley, fantastic record, fantastic. And does it ever sound good on vinyl? Unbelievably good. And last but not least, well, I guess I'm not even showing this because that would be 2, but I got to show it, I guess, to make 25. I screwed up. My second favorite band again, Widespread Panic, put out 2 albums last year, Hellbound Queen and this one, Snake Oil King. They're kind of short, but really good records. That's it. That's my 25. Sorry I cheated with Widespread there, but hey, well deserved. So I even wore my WrestleMania 2025 hat just to show you how epic this video was and these records are, and this quarter of a century has been. Unbelievable. So everyone have a great day. Let me know what favorites I left out. There's lots. And I'm sure I'll have some regrets. Have a great day. Take care.